Ahoy hoy! I'm B-Side Berto, and welcome to another episode of Fox Pines on Settlement Survival, a strategy city builder game by Gleamer Studio. These episodes of Fox Pines are a series of screenshots of gameplay. Starting episode 12 in the winter. Last episode, we had an animal plague, a snowstorm, and a large drop-off in population, and had just gotten tools back under control. I begin with sending a trade caravan to Meow for some steel and baskets. I upgrade a few industrial buildings with bricks. I changed the advanced tailor to down jackets, and I also upgraded the advanced tailor with the gears I had. Now that I'm getting some laborers, I turn on the fourth grove I have for dates. I built an advanced smithy and have steel tools being made. Another trade caravan, and I'm going to start stocking up on building kits for senior housing that I want to put down. And another animal plague is coming through. We just had one last episode and just recovered from it, so we'll see how this one turns out. First technology point, put in the nursery. Continue to trade caravans with Meow for building kits, and coffee has been pretty much my main export. 23 immigrants arrive, and we refuse their application. And at the same time, I gotta change an administrator because their time's up. With the new administrator, out of the choices, I choose max health points. A quick event happens selling glass bottles, and I don't have any being made right now, so I quickly buy them. A traveling merchant happens right after, and I'm able to sell a couple hundred chili for a couple hundred coin. And I have plenty of chili. I'm well over 8,000. The mountain quarry made from last episode is now turned on officially since the original quarry is completely exhausted out of its inventory. The animal plague that just went through hit a turkey pasture and one of my buffalo pastures. So from my second turkey pasture, I transfer 4 over to get that one started back up. And while I'm fixing the pastures, another technology point happens, and this one I go to food processing. And the same thing with the buffalo pasture, I also transfer 4 over. This open area is where the original hunter's hut was. I'm going to try to put the veg processing plants and the butchers in this area instead of the business district. The merchant ship happens, and it has building kits, so I stock up as much as I can. I now have enough building kits to make senior housing and my third city center below the river. I also put down a nursery, and once it's built, I put agave seeds in it. I continue with the building kit trade caravan routine with Meow. I added another saltworks building because the amount of salt I have has been lowered lately. Another miniature time expires. I did have a difficulty picking between these two with the duration of tools, clothes, and backpacks, but I ended up choosing the processing proficiency. I put down a veg processing plant and a butcher in the same area. Another technology point, this one I put in bedding. And the senior housing is finishing up being built. Another merchant ship, this one I just get chickpeas and butter. Senior housing is complete, and within a couple seconds, it is filled up with 36 people. Now that I have bedding, I put an advanced bedding shop in the business district, making bedding sets. And I also put down a regular bedding shop out by the Morgan neighborhood to fill that area out a little bit more. Another administrator time expires, and I'm going to change it up. Out of these two, I choose max thirst for increase. Another trade caravan, and now that I don't need building kits as much anymore, I switched to beer. And for the fourth time, another administrator's time expires. We're able to get that duration of tools, clothes, and backpacks going up. 25 immigrants arrive, and we decline their thing. Our laborers are back to almost 80 again. We're going to end the episode here, and we'll end it with about 600 people. We're still hovering about 7% old people, and our children population went down to 15%, which means they're not aged up. In this episode, we went through an animal plague. Our turkey pasture is already caught back up, and our buffalo pasture is as well. So we went through the farms to the industrial area. Our mountain quarry is turned on and running, as well as an advanced smithy now making tools. I've slowly begun replacing the dirt roads with stone roads. I started in the industrial and business district area. They're going left to the business district. We added an advanced bedding set in the business district, going down to the third city center. We put up a handful of houses above the river and below the river and have senior housing built. The goal is to have multiple senior housings in a line below the river here. And we also added a nursery for agave. Going up. The crematorium was from last episode is up and running, and I'm playing with a decorative area for a courtyard right there. Up here at the Henderson Preserve, you can see all the trees are doing well. The Gatherer's Hut is collecting a lot from the setup I have here. And this is my first build with a marquee that I keep checking on. And as of right now, I got 4 people, and they all seem to be teenagers living up there. Thanks for watching episode 12 of Fox Pines and Settlement Survival. Stay tuned for next episode where we continue filling out the third city center with senior housing. Take care and have a good one.